just Flare Blitz check. So if I respond to this with my own Flare Blitz with a Jirachi in the back, that would be amazing. But given my hand, I need the most magical top deck of top decks. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Are you looking for sealed product and singles? You can find it all on Channel Fireball. Please use my Tailmon affiliate code when checking out to help support my content. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. If you're from Europe, Millipots Gaming has a wide array of sealed products, singles, and more. You can use Tailmon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for Tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tailmon channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be taking a look at Fire MEW3 that's been decently popular lately, though I keep seeing lists that like they only play Welder and they don't play Pokegear at all, which is like, that completely blows my mind into how that could conceivably work, because you need Welder, right, to actually work. I don't know. Really weird to me, but it is what it is. So we're going to be playing MEW3 with a bunch of attackers as, or a bunch of different Pokemon, as our ability Perfection allows us to use any attacks from other GXs or EXs that are either discarded or benched, which is obviously really, really good because we have a wide array of attacks, right? So we have Reshizzards, Outrage, Flare Strike, and Double Blaze GX. We have access to Gengar, Mimikyu's Poltergeist, and 4-House GX attack as well. We have Jirachi GX's Star Surge to help power ourselves up, and we also remove our weakness as long as it's in play. We have Greninja GX's Mistlash, which doesn't care about any effects on our opponent's active Pokemon, so we can get a lot of damage done that way. We also have the Incineroar GX with the Crushing Punch attack, discarding Special Energy, which is more and more common these days, along with the Darkest Tornado GX, where if we take damage, then we just return that, and I can't tell you how many times my opponents just forget that that card exists, and they just get punished for it. We also have Naganadel GX's Venom Shot attack to snipe things on the bench, and finally have Charizard GX's Flare Blitz GX for 300 damage for 4 energies. Now, Eternatus is a really bad matchup for this deck overall. This used to play the Galarian Surfetched, right? V, which could help, but I feel like it's so expected and it's so difficult to pull off as well. That it's just not worth playing. But we do play a Milotic V to help deal with the plethora of fire decks that are out there, especially Centiskorch. Obviously it's less good against Victini VMAX, but it can certainly help. And we have Big Charms to help MEW3 have extra HP and survive. For Welders, of course, that's how we power ourselves up as much as we can. There is merit to playing Zigzagoon so that you have that extra 10 damage for 1 KO on Victini VMAX, along with the Double Blaze GX 300 damage or the Flare Blitz GX 300 damage, but Victini VMAX only does 100 damage to us, so that's not really a big concern. So we're going to be playing with Fire MEW3. Let's hope we hit our Welders. That's our goal. We will see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right. Alrighty, so alright, with your permission, I'm not gonna bother with this hand, alright? Just moving on, you know, not gonna stress out, not gonna, because I could play and then dead change, and then for the rest of the match you would hear me complain how I don't have Resist Stamp and I don't have Big Charms, and that's why I lost. Or we can just go into the next game, hopefully get to play the game, and move on, right? So I'm gonna choose to go second. That gives me a chance to dunk, gives me a chance to utilize Gengar Mimikyu's GX attack as well. So And the Jirachi GX in the active will actually tell my opponent, right, that I'm playing Urshifu, right? We're against a metal deck that had Crushing Hammers. So I'm not sure what we are up against exactly, but there is a chance we could just dunk with Reshi's Welder play. Never mind, there's the Quick Ball. Oh, it's actually ADP. Alright. So the Crushing Hammers... Ooh, never mind. Well... okay, well... This was literally worst case scenario for us. Overall, I think based on this, my goal should be to get the Reshi's and one-shot the Station on the active, like GX KO it. That I think would be my goal, and that switch definitely helps our case. So let's do this. Yeah, let's Cherish Ball. First, let's make sure that the Charizard is in here. It is. Okay. And then we check how many Welders we have. All 4, and we did price 2 Fire Energies. We do have the Giant Heart. So I think my goal here this turn will be to utilize Crobat for 4 into hopefully a Fire Energy, and then hopefully into a Welder, right? That's gonna be the goal. So then that allows me to think, well, what Pokemon do I want in the discard pile, right? What are good Pokemon to have in the discard pile for this matchup? So I'm gonna GX on turn 1. That's not like these and this are not very useful, especially because my opponent probably only plays basic energies. So I'm gonna choose to have the Nagnadel, right? And then off of the Quick Wall, I'm gonna choose to grab this, right? Have that in the discard as well. And then what will be my discard for the Aurora though? I hadn't thought of that actually. I actually forgot to consider that. So I go bench, I go switch. I don't want to discard to the den, right? Ooh, I messed up. I overdid this. Okay, so maybe I just Crobat for 2? That feels awful. I could get rid of the fire, but that feels counterintuitive to what I'm trying to achieve here. So maybe it's a Pokegear? No, I think it's gotta be the Dedenne, unfortunately. That was a silly play on my part, for sure. Silly play on my part. Okay. We do find Fire Energies. Our hand is dead unless we get a Welder. Yes! Okay. Good. I was starting to get very worried right there. Very worried. We're still not out of the woods, right, by any means. But this is a good start. I'll play you. And then we'll double Blaze GX. Okay. I mean, we'll definitely still be in a ton of trouble, but the fact that there's no energy on the ADP is actually huge. Right? The fact that there's no energy on the ADP is actually very important. And very key. So we're gonna see the Quick Ball getting rid of Boss for Dedenne. My opponent's goal is obviously to GX attack here. Has the energy switch, so yeah. As expected. Will use the Primate Wisdom to save something from getting discarded. Has the Air Balloon, so why would you promote this? Well, maybe that's the card that he got off of the Oranguru, right? We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So I'm in trouble because I started the Jirachi, so my opponent GXs here. All he needs is to go boss, KO, and that's it, right? There's nothing I can do about that. So that means the reset stamp will actually be particularly important, right? Very important. So, in case my opponent does take a KO next turn. So one win condition I have is go boss KO and then boss KO. But getting back-to-back bosses doesn't seem very likely, right? So I feel like I should definitely not play to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna discard you. grab the 2 fires. Yeah, that station can't have the sword attached, so that's the very important key here. So I'll do this, I'll grab the MEW3. I'll do this, and then I will play the Eldegoss for the welder. And then I'll welder 2 fires to the MEW3, right? And attach the fire to the active. I think that's what I need to do. And I'm fully assuming, wow, I didn't get the buff. I am fully assuming that my opponent will go boss KO, right? And when that happens, I will go stamp KO. Capture energy. That is literally the worst possible energy that you could play in ADP, because it doesn't help you with Alter Creation, it doesn't help you with Brave Blade, and now, for some reason, my opponent plays Galarian Meow. So we're gonna lose to a Capture Energy Galarian Berserker deck. Nice. Unless I find my thingy, right? Unless I find my... wow, dude. I can't believe I'm gonna lose to that. Okay. Well, it comes down to the bosses, right? I can't actually just KO this. I could just do that with the welder and then go boss KO this, because I can't snipe, right? The Nagnadel is there. I can't believe my opponent plays Capture Energy. He had it in his hand. That is like, what the heck, people? What the actual heck? Okay. So I am certainly using Quick Pull on this to thin. Get myself at the Dene. Because I do think I will need to dig for that big charm, right? Possibly. We'll see. We shall see. Definitely weldering to the active, right? There's no question about that. So I am sniping this so that my Mewtwo can survive the hit from the station. Yeah, it's what I have to do. That Berserker is a real threat. Alright, so I will go ahead and Venom Shot the Meowth. No plus 20 damage. My opponent has boss, they win. If not, I win. Which is the game against ADP most of the time. Because of the big charm, I was never going to be able to 1-KO the ADP. They have over 30 cards, they're down 2 bosses, but a single quick pull gets them Eldegoss. There's the Will Blade, so obviously my opponent just has the raw bosses order in hand, right? Because that's how ADP works. With Capture Energy and Galarian Berserker. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. And I don't know, like, remember the other Eternatus list that I lost to the other day? That had like Hammers and Incense and Weezing and Sableye, and it just had everything, right? And I just keep losing to those lists because even though they work less often, right? Because they're less consistent against me, they work absolutely flawlessly. Alright, so my opponent immediately chooses to go first. My hand is absolutely hideous. So I'm gonna start the Marshadow. My hand is absolutely hideous, dude. This deck refuses to work for me. Like, Fire MEW3, I played it all the way back to the Latin American International Championship, and it always kicks me down. Like, it's just, it never works for me. I see it dominate tournaments, I see it do really well, and I am just not able to win with it properly. Okay, that's a good top deck. That actually gives me the possibility to dunk. I even have Welder. Okay, so I'm gonna Welder to the active, so I can save my switch. And I can now Cherish Ball for the Mewtwo, right? So I have some versatility right here, but I'm still gonna try and get the dunk, right? So I will do this, discard that, attach that. I'm actually not going to save the switch. And then we will go Horror House. See what we top deck. They can't play any cards. They can't do anything. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in their hand. So I need, in order to guarantee, I need 3 more Fire Energies so I can Flare Strike for the KO. Otherwise, I need another Aurora so I can Poltergeist, right? That's what I need right now. So that's actually fairly useful because that lets me dig quite a bit. But I'm gonna keep it in hand because if I go Quick Ball, Reshisard for the Dene, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Or maybe I Quick Ball Reshisard for something that I wanna bench instead. Because I do have 3 Detenes and Quick Balls and Church Balls. I have the guaranteed Welder. The issue is the energy, so I'm looking really for Giant of Hearts, right? So let's hope. Okay, so I got 2 energies, just not quite the one I needed. So now it comes down to, yeah, having to Welder onto that, guys, what killed me. I mean, I'm gonna chance it, right? I am going to chance it. I'll just go Welder for 1. Can't get the KO, unfortunately. 2 more energies off of that, but that's okay. I might use the Milotic later. You never know. I'm gonna grab the Greninja. I'm gonna discard the Greninja, and then we'll go Poltergeist for not the KO. Okay. It's enough damage to set up the KO with Outrage next turn. I have the follow-up Welder, so we didn't get the dunk. We tried. It wasn't possible. That's okay. Right? That's okay. We genuinely tried. Alright. There's a VMAX, which we knew they had in their hand. There's a Pokemon. So we're not particular. Oh, never mind. We are threatened. We could just die. And now that we don't have a GX attack, I don't have a return KO. Well, this is bad. Are we getting knocked out right here? Yeah, my opponent chose to discard the Welder. Well, I think my Mewtwo is dead. I am fairly sure my Mewtwo is dead. Oh my god. Yeah, that's probably gonna get Eldegoss. Right, to guarantee the Welder. Unless they just have it. No. I mean, they have the KO with Heatran. They do need Switch though, that's for sure. No Eldegoss yet, so maybe they don't have it, or maybe they priced it. I didn't know I was up against this, right? So I could have benched the Jirachi. I definitely could have benched the Jirachi GX of that Quick Ball, Great Ball, Cherish Ball, sorry. But seems like they're not even gonna try. Seems like they're not even going to try. Alright. So we earn ourselves a Battle Styles booster packs, 2 booster packs, nice. Let's play another match with Fire MEW3, which, I don't know, it just, like, it's a powerful deck, but it feels like the attacks are a little underwhelming overall. And I went out of my way to get the dunk, I didn't get it, and I could have been heavily punished for that. Heavily punished for that. Right. I do with the coin flip when I choose to go second, once again for the daunting possibilities. I will start Rashizard and 3 fires, which would be awesome if I had a welder, but because I don't have a welder, losing 3 fire energies could be problematic. So we do see a Jirachi, and it's a metal psychic deck box, so this could be like Dragapult with Jirachi support. It could also be something weird like Behem. I guess we'll find out. See a quick ball. Oh, this could just be MEW3. MEW3 mirror match. Could be psychic MEW3. Could absolutely be psychic MEW3. Searching through the deck, taking their time, probably checking their prizes, which is something I definitely don't do enough anymore. Like I'll check in some decks for like important stuff, but overall, it's not something I do too often, and it's definitely something you should do, right? It's definitely something you should do. All right. So it's a Fire MEW3 deck with Jirachi, which I do like. Alright. So now, that is not the top deck that we need. So I just have to data change right here. No welders prized. I did prize a fire. Jirachi is available, which is good. I'm gonna bench him and I'm gonna data change and see what I get. I do get MEW3. I can still utilize Crobat. Okay, so I'm gonna Church Ball for Incineroar. Yeah. Church Ball for Incineroar, and then I'll bench you, and then I'll attach this to you, discarding this, and then I'll do this, and then we'll Crobats. Now the big issue right here is that for the bench space, I need Jirachi and I want another MEW3. The deck just absolutely hates me, dude. The deck just absolutely hates me. Alright. I guess it's a pass for me. Dead hand, ton of energies. No welder, no Pokegear, no quick ball, no Cherish Ball for a follow-up anything. What do you do? What do you do? Alright. I see a Stellar Wish. I see a Cherish Ball. Charizard GX. So yeah, the Charizard GX's GX attack bypasses any Jirachi GX shenanigans, right? My opponent can't Welder and Boss at the same time, which is good. He could just end up like GX KOing my active. And then I would need a welder to respond. See another MEW3. Another attachment. I think that's my opponent's plan. Right? He must have a switching card. Scoop up net switch. Escape rope is not, doesn't get him free prizes. Worst case scenario is switch Great Catcher, right? That is worst case scenario. Not very likely, I reckon, but we'll see. Alright. It's like a full-blown MEW3 deck with Jirachi. Maybe that's better, right, than the Pokegears. They might generally be digging for the Great Catcher. They might actually play the Great Catcher. Okay, they just Flare Blitz check. So if I respond to this with my own Flare Blitz with a Jirachi in the back, that would be amazing. But given my hand, I need the most magical top deck of top decks. That could be it. I have the Charizard in the discard pile, so I should definitely thin, right? To maximize my chances of finding the Welder off of this Pokegear. Alright, so, I mean, that's Fire MEW3, right? You run hot, you win, you run cold, you get run over. No Welder, no fun. No Welder, no fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, really appreciate it. That's Fire MEW3, and I will see you in the next video, which, as you see on your screen, will be Peek Around tomorrow. Thanks so much, and until next time. Bye-bye.